Hey, I'm the Final Anomaly, and today I bring you the most consistent level 7 ABC Union deck yet. Multiple Omni Negates as well as multiple banishes, multiple draws and targeting protection, as well as an interruption waiting in the grave. Play through Droll and Lockbird, hold my beer, and this deck will only get better with new support right around the corner. Will ABC finally redeem its former glory, or will Konami find a way to keep them down before it's too late? Hey y'all, before we get started, I just want to mention that the season just started, so that's why I'm in Diamond 4 right now. This deck has made it to Master Rank every single season, and will make it to Master 1 this season, given that I'm going to allow myself time to grind. And also, I'm going to do a how-to and tutorial guide very specific for the deck, because it has so many different routes now, and so many ways to play around so many different hand traps, that I do want to go over that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, what you think of this deck. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into the replays. Alrighty, so the first match of the video, this is just to show you the ideal end board. This board can actually end with a bunch of different end boards. And then we have since removed the imperm, so it's a 44 card deck, but if you want to bring it up to 45 cards, you can add the imperm. I just removed it because I found myself drawing it too many times where I had absolutely no use for it. And so this here is an amazing board because we have the out to Ash, and then we pretty much have full combo. Not the out to Ash, we have the out to Maxx. So anyways, what are we going to do first? Obviously, Fenrir. The beauty about the level 7 engine in the deck is that people can Ash this, people can imperm, so it's a great Ash bait, and it's a great imperm bait. We really don't need the effect to pop off here. They don't though, so that's fine. We go ahead and activate Dragon Ravine first because we don't want them to Ash the Union Hanger, because Ash will stop the combo here. So we're hoping, you know, they want to Ash the Dragon Ravine instead. In this case, there is no Ash, so now we go ahead and play Union Hanger. We go ahead and search B. Then we go ahead and play B. Of course, we go into Union Driver, then C Crush. And then we go ahead and activate this. Bring out. Now here we are subject to Nibiru at this point, but you know what? If we get nibbed, it is what it is at this point. We go into Ancient Fairy Dragon. We go ahead and activate B Buster, get a Assault Core. We go ahead and do this. We're going to get Disc Coliseum. With Disc Coliseum, we're going to search Therion King Regulus, the king. And then we're going to go ahead and go into Tomahawk. Now here we didn't have to go into Tomahawk, y'all. Tomahawk isn't the only way. We could have straight just went for Auroradon, but Tomahawk does open up for a better combo. And so that's the reason Tomahawk is in this deck, because the level 7 engine with ABC and Ancient Fairy Dragon, the synergy is just amazing. ABC struggles with extenders in our normal summon, so the level 7 engine is just too good. Anyway, and then at this point, keep in mind, we could have gotten Imperm so many different times. So we go ahead and do this. We're going the Tomahawk route. We're going to go into IP. The reason we're going into IP is because IP will be coming back on the opponent's turn. And then this is going to let us go into Elf. Elf is going to work for a few things, but Elf is going to get us back Lion, which will give us an extra synchro. And then, of course, IP for the opponent's turn. And they can't target the opponents, the monsters it points to. Now, I think the reason I went into Borg Blocker here was just to free up space on the board, I believe. I actually don't know why I did that. But anyways, we go ahead and did this. Or I think I wanted to see if a nib would be activated. Go ahead and activate this. Now we're going to go into TG Hyper Librarian. We're going to go ahead and activate Olion's effect to bring the token. Then Alp to bring back Olion. Going into Yang Zing. We're going to be able to draw a card. We're going to be able to search 9 pillars. The drawing of the card is just great because we get extra plays. Here we're going to go into Borreload. Now in the next match, we're going to show you a better route for better draws too. We're going to go ahead and activate this. We're going to activate this. We're going to go ahead and get the negates. We're going to go ahead and go into Therion King. The reason I did this route and not the others because we needed to free up. We're going to need space on the board for the board that we want. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to activate ABC's effect to send TG Hyper Librarian because I would much rather have Fenrir on the board with the spell effect, y'all. So if y'all look at this, we're going to set the Imperm and the 9 pillars and keep Ash in our hand. So just look at this board here, okay? We have the Banish with ABC. We have a Banish with Kashtira Fenrir. We can banish 3 cards in the grave with Birth. We have Follow Up. We have an Omni Negate with Savage Dragon and Omni Negate with Therion King Regulus. We have Zaphraxi, and it returns it to the deck instead. We have a face down impermanence in the imperm column as well. We have an Ash in our hand, so we can choose to either Ash or ABC. Kind of just depends on how this happens. And if you think we don't have room on the board, we actually do think twice. So Therion King is going to send itself to the grave. Zaphraxi is going to destroy itself, freeing up the spaces for ABC. And even before then, we would probably go into IP with IP and Kashtira, and then whatever monster they have, depending on the play, we'll just go into like Goddess, or maybe we'll separate ABC by then. So several plays, plus we have the Ash. This board is just nuts. This board is nuts, so obviously they give up. Alrighty, and so for this match here, we get to go first as well. And our hand again is just nuts. We have the Ash bait. We have the Asher Imperm bait. And then we have the Union Hanger for full combo with Regulus. This hand is amazing here. And usually they like to Ash the Unicorn because they think I'm playing Kashtira. And so anyways, we go ahead and activate this. We're going to search the Scareclaw Cash. We're going to go ahead and play this. We're going to go ahead and search Birth. It doesn't look like they have a hand trap. We're going to go ahead and activate Birth. We're going to go ahead and send this, activating Union Hanger. Now here, guys, the beauty is if they would have Ashed this, we could have still done a normal summon with one of the level 7s here, or even a special summon with one of the level 7s, which would have given us Tomahawk. Could have still pulled off Therion King as well. But what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and play, obviously, B. With B, we're going to go ahead and search C. Here, we're going to go ahead and special summon. Then we're going to go ahead and go into IP here. So if you notice, we could have gone into this level 7 engine if we wanted to, but there's no need. We're going to go a different route here. Now we're going to go ahead and with B, we're going to search A. Then we're going to be able to play Therion King here, getting back out B. And we're still going to be able to get the same exact combo without Tomahawk. So how do we do this? We go ahead and put B. Then we're going to go ahead and go into Elf. Again, guys, we don't need Tomahawk for the combo. It's just the synergy is too good. Why not play it? Then we're going to go ahead and activate this, bringing back Unicorn. Then we're going to go into Borg Blocker here. We're going to be able to special summon. We're obviously going to do this, sending C, because there's no need to special summon or anything here. Now we're going to special summon A. Then we're going to go into Auroradon. The reason we wouldn't do C into A is because we wouldn't have the space on the board. This is going to let us get our tokens out. It's going to fill up the board, which is why we wouldn't have sent C. That's why we sent C to the grave here. Plus, we're going to get a field spell back in our hand, so keep that in mind as well. We're going to go ahead and search C because we have 2 C's in the grave. So we pretty much just got the C back that we chunked over, and we're going to get a field spell, so that's even more cards in our hand for follow-up. We're going to go ahead and go into Lion. From here, we're going to go ahead and go into TG Hyper Librarian. We're going to go ahead and activate this to bring back the token. Then we're going to bring back Lion with Elf. This is going to let us go into Danglong. Of course, we're going to get to draw a card. We're going to search 9 Pillars. We're going to get to draw a card, which doesn't matter what it is. It's an Ash, so now we have an Ash for the following turn. We're going to go ahead and go into Borreload here. We're going to go ahead and get to draw another card, bring out Zafraxi, go into ABC, and then set. So this board here was without Tomahawk, y'all. We did not need Tomahawk. And we have 1 Omni Negate, 2 Omni Negate, 3 Omni Negate, a Banish. With Elf, we're going to go ahead and bring back IP. And then not just that, but they can't target these 2 cards here because of Sprite Elf, which is even huge. And we ended up with an Ash Blossom in our hand. So just another great board here. A nice full 6 cards in our hand. I don't think the opponent's going to be able to do much. Let's see, they activate this. We're obviously going to go ahead and negate that. They're going to go ahead and play this. We want to negate that. We don't want them to draw any cards here, especially like a Lava Golem. They set 2, play this. We're going to negate it. Good. Luckily, that's going to be banned here in a few days. Then we're going to go ahead and just banish that card. We're going to go ahead and bring back this so that we have another special summon for our turn. And we pretty much have this. We have the 2 negates that we need for the 2 face down cards. We drew a Maxx. We're going to go ahead and activate this to get another cash card here. Then we're going to go ahead and negate one of the cards. They activate this. We can negate it, so we just negate it. Then we go ahead and go into Nightmare Unicorn to spin that card. And then they're going to go ahead and activate this, and then we negate that. Now, we have since removed Nightmare Unicorn. I just don't find myself using it very often. There is times I wish I had it in the deck, but we have since replaced it with another card. Alrighty, for this match here, again, we get to go first. We are going up against Atlas. And y'all, this is the new card in the deck. This card just helps so much with the level 7 engine. But on top of that, it helps so much into going into an easy Auroradon, or even pulling off your Crush Wyvren if you have it in hand. It's freaking nuts. So what are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and activate Union Hanger. If it gets ashed, it doesn't matter, but they don't have ash. Oh, they have Drone Lockbird, y'all. So a lot of people say that Drone Lockbird destroys this deck, and I'm not going to lie, Drone Lockbird does hurt this deck a lot, just like any other decks. But the card in the cards in our hand allow for full combo under Droll. And even then, Tomahawk will allow the combo under Droll, just with limited negates. And so anyways, we go ahead and do this. We go ahead and use this to go into C. We go ahead and bring it out. We're going to go ahead and activate this effect now. This is going to let us activate the special summon effect of C, plus get a token. Then we're going to use those two to go into IP. We're going to go ahead and use C. We're going to do this to go into Elf. Then we're going to use A Assault to bring back C. We're going to activate this to bring out C. We're going to go into Borg Blocker. We're going to special summon C. Now, we're not going to activate C's effect because we run out of space. We just have an extra card in our hand for ABC here. So C crushes for the ABC effect. We do this to bring back the O-Lion. We go ahead and go into Yang Zing. Now, we don't go into... The reason we didn't go into TG is because we weren't going to be able to draw. So we just don't go into TG here. Then we go ahead and go into... Now, this is another addition here. This is the Stardust Dragon. Where that's going to let us bring back O-Lion here. We're going to go ahead and activate this. Going into Bestial Dissipator. Guys, this card in ABC has just become nuts. Especially because of what people in their decks are using. It's just become crazy. We're going to go ahead and bring back... Union Driver. Then we're going to activate O-Lion here. With these, we're going to go ahead and go into what is his name? Zeta, not Zelda. And then we're going to go ahead and ABC, guys. And this is under Droll. We have 1 Omni Negate. 2 Omni Negate potentially. Now keep in mind they don't have a banished card now, but they will when ABC is on the board. And then we have removal from the field, and this will bring back IP. This board is still pretty dang good. Again, a banish, potentially Omni Negate or destruction, removal, and then we have IP Masquerena. So what are we up against? Who knows, because we're just too good. And for another match, we got to go first on this one. Now, the deck can go second, y'all. We do have several hand traps. They activate Maxx. Luckily, we have the Called by the Grave for the Maxx here. If not, we probably would have just played Union Hanger and then passed turn. We're going to go ahead and special summon. Go ahead and activate Scareclaw Cash. The reason we do Scareclaw Cash is for the extenders here. So we go ahead and play A. Go ahead and go into Union Driver. With Union Driver, we're going to get C. With C, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go into IP Masquerena. We're going to be able to search a card. We search a Assault Core. From here, we're going to go ahead and go into Sprite Elf. Then with this, we're going to be able to special summon C. Then we are going to use Scareclaw Cash for the extender here to be able to then go into Borg Blocker. Borg Blocker will, C will then let us play A, which will let us go into O-Lion. So here, y'all, we were able to go into the full combo without Tomahawk. Again, guys, Tomahawk is just an option here if we draw into the level 7 engine. The synergy is just amazing because we go this combo anyways. We're going to go ahead and activate all the tokens here, and I think we're going to get full combo here. We're going to go ahead and go O-Lion. From here, we're going to go into Chicha Hyper Librarian. We're going to do O-Lion effect to bring back the token. We're going to bring back O-Lion with Sprite Elf. Then we're going to go into Danglong. We're going to get to draw a card. We're going to get to search our monster here. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get Dragon Ravine with the search, which is huge. Then we're going to go ahead and go into this. We're going to bring back the tuner. We drew into a Nibiru, so if things hit the fan on their turn, we still have a Nib. We're going to get to draw here. We're going to search for Union Driver. We're going to go ahead and use Dragon Ravine, send our monster. Then we're going to activate this, bringing back our level 5. We're going to use this to be able to now go into Zeta here. We're going to get to draw a card here. We're going to activate this, set this, and then go into ABC, y'all. And this board is... we have potentially we actually have an Omni Negate for not an Omni Negate, sorry. We have a monster effect negate or destruction. We have a banish. We have removal. We have IP with Sprite Elf, and we have an Omni Negate that returns plus Nibiru if things get really bad. What are we up against here? Keep in mind too, what I could have done is instead of going for Cyframe Lord Zeta, I could have actually gone into I could have gone into Ancient Fairy Dragon, searched this Coliseum, and then had an Omni Negate with Therion King as well. But I thought the removal was more beneficial here. Went ahead and we banished that. They go ahead and activate this, sending that. They activate this. I do negate it by sending the card back into their deck. So that's now negated. They activate this, playing this. I go ahead and bring Sprite Elf now. They try to Called by the Grave it. I go ahead and let it, but then I just do removal, and they have nothing else in their hand. That's GG's. It's just that simple, y'all, with ABC. And for the last match of the video, we actually go second in this one. Now, we don't have anything here. They have free reign. We have no gas, but looks like they just bricked on this one. So that worked out for me. We have full combo now at this point. We're going to use Kashtira to go ahead and imperm this. So unfortunately, we don't get to go any further. We use Sea Crush. Go ahead and bring Borg Blocker out. We're going to be able to special summon B-Buster. Go into Auroradon. We're going to go ahead and do our search here. We get a Assault Core. Go ahead and get our tokens out. And then this is game pretty much. The only reason I included this one in the replay is because I didn't have game, y'all. But I want to show you just a big brain play here. We go ahead and do this to bring the token out. We get to search 9 pillars. Then we go ahead and go into the dragon here. We go ahead and do this, going into Dispater. Now here, y'all, we don't have game. You see this? We have 5,600 life points is all we're going to be able to take. In our grave, we are missing a Assault Core. I couldn't get him to the grave, but what we do is we banish a Assault Core with the Crossout Designator, then bringing back a Assault Core with Dispater's effect, then going into ABC this way, and now we have enough for game. Just wanted to show you big brain play there. GG's to the opponent. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the deck list. ABC level 7. This is a 44 card deck. Now I kind of tweaked it up, so some of the replays, you can choose what you want to add for some of the cards in this deck. So for example, Torque Tune Gear doesn't come up often, but when it does, it's actually really good. So we got Torque Tune Gear. We have 2 Maxx's. We have 2 O-Lions. We have 3 Ash Blossoms. We have 2 A Assault Cores, 2 B Buster Drakes, 2 C Crush Wyverns, 2 Union Drivers, 2 Ascendant of Thunder, 1 Destrudo the Lost Dragon, 3 I don't know how to say that, but it's the impersonation invader. We have 3 of those, super good. We have 2 Kashtira Fenrir. Now this will be reduced to 1, and we'll replace it with something I don't know yet, but it's going to go down to 1, you know, on January 10th or 9th when the new balance comes out. Kashtira Unicorn at 3, Scareclaw Kashtira at 1, Therion King Regulus at 1, Nibiru at 1, Zafraxi at 1, 3 Dragon Ravines, 3 Union Hangers, 1 Therion Disc Coliseum, Pressured Planet, 1 Birth, 2 Called by the Graves, 1 Crossout Designator, and 1 9 Pillars. Now I will again go over a how-to and combo guide for this deck. Probably later this week I'll post it, as we are going to be grinding videos out for the year 2024. 2 ABC Dragon Busters, 1 TG Hyper Librarian, Danglong, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Frame Lord Zeta, Borreload Savage Dragon, Synchro Stardust Dragon, Bestial Dispater, number 42 Galaxy Tomahawk, IP Masquerena, Barricade Borg Blocker, Sprite Elf, Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon, and Underworld Goddess. Again, the extra deck can also be adjusted if you don't care for the extra draw 3 in the combo, or maybe draw 2 depending on what happens. You can replace this card and Elf. I just find it way too beneficial. I love being able to draw the cards, especially if you draw into like Ash and Maxi or Called By. Those are just, or even Nibiru, those are just extra cards for the opponent's turn. Not just that, sometimes when they see you drawing them cards, they don't even see, they don't even feel like it's worth waiting on anymore. And then not just that, but this will eventually give you to a better board depending on what you draw. So you can choose a different level 7 too if you have a different route. You could even choose a different level 10 and go into Barone if you prefer Barone. But this is just overall good. The synergy is amazing. It's a 44 card deck. Again, you can kind of tweak it up to your liking. And if you want to add Imperm back in, you definitely can for a 45 card deck. But this deck will continue to evolve. But I think this is the best version of ABC yet, because the level 7 engine, along with the ABC and going into Auroradon, is just so good. I mean, you get Ancient Fairy Dragon now. You can go into Auroradon Raw. But if you want to go into Tomahawk, that way they might imperm it or do something else, and then you can still use Tomahawk, given that it's a machine, to go into Auroradon anyways, which are other plays. The deck is just excellent, but this is it, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section if you have any ideas for it. Unfortunately, we do have to use cash in it to make ABC as strong as possible. This deck hits Master Rank every time. I know it can it's hit Master 2. It hasn't hit Master 1 yet because I always do it in the late game. But this, I'm on vacation this week, so we are definitely going to get it to Master 1 this season. I'm probably going to do it before the ban list, I'm thinking. So I got to grind out in 9 days, but I think we can do it. It's currently in Diamond 4 right now since the season just started. But yeah, thank y'all so much, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next one.